following that life talk, we will have our life singers to usher into praise and worship. But give it up for the one and only Dr. Brewer.
Thank you. Good morning.
Oh,
good morning. Thank you, Dr. Peyton.
Apparently, right?
Today's Life Talk, kind of sponsored by the holiday. My sister put a TikTok together around Thanksgiving, embracing the idea of how to get through the holidays when you're missing a loved one. It's been over a decade since my mother's passed away, and almost a quarter century since my father's passed away. And people like to say, with time, things get better. And I don't know if the word better is the word that I would ever use. With time, things change in perspective. There are things that you can look at it a different way. And what I ended up doing was going into the Bible to try and find places to help me change perspective. So start off with Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 4. Ecclesiastes 3, 1 through 4. It says, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance." When I look into those verses, to me what it tells me is that there are moments in life where the weight of change, loss, or uncertainty feels almost too heavy to bear. But God reminds us that every season has its purpose. To everything there is a season. The season you're in now, whether marked by tears, healing, silence, or rebuilding, just know it's not wasted. God is present in every moment, shaping what comes next with his wisdom and his love. Your sorrow is seen, your questions are heard, and your hope is not forgotten. But again, that doesn't help you get past it all the time. Revelations 21, 1 through 4 says that, "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, 'Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, and there'll be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away.'" God gives us a promise that's far greater than the pain of today. He will wipe away the tears from your eyes. A day is coming when brokenness will be no more, when grief will give way to joy, and when God himself will dwell with us in perfect peace. When God himself will dwell with us in perfect peace. That hope isn't distant. It's a reminder that even now, God is guiding you toward healing, restoration, and new beginnings. But if you're human like me, you start saying, "But what about now, God?" And that's when I got to John 14. When we do a lot of homegoing services, we always go out of John 14. They talk about the house prepared with many mansions. But 25 to 31 says, "These things I've spoken to you while I am still with you." This is Jesus talking to his disciples. He says, "But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you all things and bring to your remembrance all that I have said to you. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. You heard me say to you, I am going away, and I will come to you. If you loved me, you would have rejoiced, because I am going to the Father, for the Father is greater than I. And now that I have told you before it takes place, so that when it does take place, you may believe, I will no longer talk much with you, for the ruler of this world is coming. He has no claim on me, but I do as the Father has commanded me, so that the world may know that I love the Father. Rise, let us go from here. Jesus gives us comfort for the in-between, the space between the hurt and the full healing. My peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. His peace isn't fragile, nor is it temporary. It quiets anxious thoughts, steadies trembling hearts, and reminds us that you're never alone. Even when life shifts and the world feels uncertain, his spirit remains with you, offering strength that you didn't know that you had and comfort that settles deep in your soul. They say that faith is praising God in the storm, trusting God in the valley, and following God in the dark. So take heart, take hold. You are loved. And even in the season, God is working to bring peace to your spirit, hope to your future, and a light to every step ahead. And that's your Light Talk for today.